Welcome to our exploration of international HRM. We'll travel across America, Eurasia, Africa, and Oceania to see how culture, law, and economics shape the way organizations manage people. By comparing leadership styles, recruitment practices, and workplace cultures, the aim is to highlight why context matters and what lessons we can draw from each region to improve global HR management. International HRM deals with managing people across borders. Unlike domestic HRM, it must juggle multiple legal systems, languages, and culture norms. In high context cultures, communication is indirect and relationships matter. In low context cultures, directness and efficiency are valued. Hofstede's research shows that power distance and individualism vary widely and affect employee expectations. Global HR teams also navigate differing labor laws and time zones. So the art is balancing global consistency with local sensitivity. In the United States, diversity and inclusion are strategic priorities. American HR departments champion mentoring, bias training, and employee networks to leverage a diverse workforce. Leadership tends to be participative and results oriented, reflecting low power distance and individualism. HR best practices include structured and merit based hiring, comprehensive onboarding and continuous feedback, and competitive benefits. Technology and analytics support evidence based decisions, but the pace is fast, and employees are expected to perform and continually learn. Labor law and immigration shape United States HRM. Employment is at will, yet strong. Anti-discrimination laws and wage and safety regulation require useful compliance and documentation. Companies invest in policies and training to avoid litigation. At the same time, industries rely on skilled immigrants, but visa caps and complex procedures create uncertainty. HR teams must balance risk management with creative talent strategies, sponsoring visas, developing local pipelines, and sometimes offshoring work. Eurasia is highly diverse, raising the question of centralized versus localized HR. A unified system can reinforce ethics and enable talent mobility, but inflexible reward structures often fail in local markets. A global approach, setting core principles at headquarters while allowing local adaptation, work best. Multinationals like McDonald's succeed by combining global leadership standards with recruitment and compensation tailored to the cultural and economical context of each country. Managing HR in Eurasia means balancing strategic oversight with local responsiveness. A European bank's unified talent system enabled cross-border promotions, yet a standardized pay scheme drove turnover in high inflation markets. Flexible work also varies. Northern Europe embraces compressed weeks and remote work, while parts of Asia still favor hybrid models. Cross-border assignments are common, so HR provides cultural training and family support, and navigate immigration rules to ensure mobility succeeds. Africa's young and growing labor force presents both challenges and opportunities. HR leaders partner with governments and NGOs to build skills through vocational training, apprenticeships, and entrepreneurships programs. Impact sourcing, hiring and training people from disadvantaged communities meet staffing needs while creating social value. Companies also invest in developing local leaders to reduce dependence on expatriates, but practices must adapt to diverse legal systems and labor markets across the continent. In Africa, HR often links business objectives with community development. Firms sponsor clinics, and schools and encourage employees to volunteer, building goodwill and a future talent pipeline. Retention strategies include clear career paths, recognition and benefits that resonate locally, transport allowances, housing support, and family leave. Many cultures are collectivist, so fostering a family-like workplace improves morale. Mobile recruitment, e-learning, and other tech innovations help reach dispersed populations. Oceania offers a model of well-being and agility. Organizations deploy wellness apps, AI chatbots, and analytics to support remote staff and identify burnout risk. The work-life balance is a priority. Flexible hours, remote options, and rostered days off are common, and experiments with 4-day weeks show productivity can be maintained. Strict health and safety laws drive fatigue management and mental health support. HR also promotes cultural inclusivity, providing indigenous awareness training, hiring targets, and celebrations for diverse communities, and embraces agile teams and continuous feedback. Comparative analysis shows that leadership and HR practices vary widely. American Oceania favor participative styles and formal, merit-based recruitment. Many Asian and African settings accept more directive leadership and rely on community networks. Training ranges from Europe's apprenticeships to Asia's technical upskilling and Africa's capacity building. Performance management is moving toward continuous feedback in Western contexts, while some cultures still value seniority. Compensation and employee relations are shaped by local economies, unions, and cultural norms. The common lesson is that HR must adapt policies to cultural and the legal context. Each region offers valuable lessons. America highlights innovation, analytics, and diversity. Europe demonstrates the power of investing in well-being, dialogue, and skills. Africa shows how linking HR with community purpose builds talent and goodwill. Oceania proves that work-life balance and inclusion boost engagement. Meanwhile, global trends converge: digital transformation, flexible work, diversity and mental health, mobility and evidence-based HR. Integrating the best ideas, tailoring parental leave, analytics, community internships, and agile practices to fit local needs yields the most effective global strategies. In conclusion, context matters. HR policies must be tailored to cultural, legal, and economic environments. The future of international human resource management is people-centered and culturally agile, blending global standards with local nuance. External forces such as automation, demographic shifts, and social expectations will reshape HR roles, requiring both data savvy and empathy. Convergence is evident in remote work, DEI, and analytics, but divergence persists in rewards and communication. By staying curious, adaptive, and committed to human potential, HR professionals can navigate global challenges and build inclusive, high-performing workplaces worldwide. Here are the references to the content of this presentation and some notes in the appendix. Thank you.